Hey y'all, it is so good to see you again this week. Hey, before I go any further, I want you to know you are loved and valued and oh so precious. Life for Patty and I has been pretty hectic and downright nerve-wracking at times. I have a feeling many of you can relate as we get closer to Christmas. We got through Thanksgiving okay, and now as we look forward to Christmas and New Year's and a move to Ohio, probably in January, we're constantly reminded that no matter what's happening, life keeps moving forward. Now, Patty and I missed out on spending Thanksgiving with my brother because we waited too long to make boarding arrangements for Bentley and Sassy. So much for last minute plans. We did find a friend to take care of them for Christmas, so we get to spend Christmas in Knoxville this year. It'll be the first time we've ever done that. When we get back from Knoxville, we'll likely be headed to Cleveland for a house hunting excursion. So fun. I can't wait. Since our house here sold so quickly and we didn't expect it, there's been a lot to work through and plan for, a lot more than we expected. Wrapping our heads around that has taken a bit of thought work to be okay with it and deal with each new obstacle. It's been crazy. It's been an experience, to say the least. Fortunately, we've had really great weather here in Tennessee, and although the nights are still pretty cold, we've had some darn warm sunny days to offset it. But once we get to Ohio, especially near the lake, I'm sure there'll be plenty of winter left for us to get through. I wanted to tell you about a great conversation I had last week with a medical group in North Carolina, talking about how they desired to create more inclusive and accepting space for their LGBTQ patients and staff. Their acceptance and willingness to change is commendable as they take on the hard work of being more open and affirming. I'm still inspired every time I get to interact with thought leaders who understand the significance of diversity, equality, and inclusion. I know sometimes it feels like we're going backwards, but I want you to know there are good things happening on your behalf. Things don't move as quickly as we'd like, but they are moving in the right direction. I want to take time to celebrate organizations like Cone Health and others who recognize the opportunities to do better and are taking definitive steps to do so. I also want to celebrate each of you as you do the things you do each day to live your most authentic lives. I'm so proud of you and excited for your futures. Look, I know it's hard some days. Some days it takes all the effort we can muster just to get out of bed. I get it. I feel the same way some days. Wednesday was one of those days for me. But we do it, and we do the very best we can in the moment. That's one of the reasons why I do this YouTube video. We don't have thousands of followers. We don't have all the professional cameras and audio and music like some productions do. It's just me and you and others with shared vision for community and support for the LGBTQIA plus community. Maybe we'll get some of the finer, more production-worthy bells and whistles as time goes on. Maybe we won't. That's not the focus right now. My focus is providing a safe space for you to support you on your journey to living your most authentic and real lives. Many times we didn't have the language or resources to make sense of what was happening in our lives. Those things are available now, and as a community, we can share and grow together. I believe in the power of community, and my desire is to leverage that power to help as many people as possible experience a fuller, more meaningful life. We've all got a lot of work to do. The things we were told and the way we've been treated haven't always aligned with our values or ethics. We were told we were bad or condemned for being ourselves. We were told we can't survive yet alone, let alone amount to anything, being who we are. We were told we're an abomination or worse. And the worst part is, to some degree, we believe those stories. And worse yet, we internalize them. Then we wonder why we get stuck and we can't seem to move past go. That's where the thought work comes in. There's a lot of bad theology and societal norms that we have to rewrite the scripts for. It's hard work, it takes effort, and it doesn't happen overnight. And you are worth every bit of it. And that's exactly why I offer my group coaching program, Figuring It Out. First is a framework, a container, if you will, that provides a safe space for you to bring all your drama. Within that container, you get 2 live coaching Zoom calls a week. That's 8 sessions a month. Recorded Zoom calls for you to listen to and review on your schedule. A private Slack group for you to interact with and learn from others enrolled in the group. And also in Slack, you can ask questions, meet other people, and get additional coaching. Now, Figuring It Out is only $249 a month recurring, and you get to control it. Many times you'd pay a life coach $75 to $200 per session or more, sometimes with long-term contracts. Figuring It Out group coaching provides incredible value on your terms. Plus, there's no long-term contracts. It's month to month for as long as you want to be involved. Hey, look, if you still have questions, I get it. Jump on a consult call with me and bring all the questions. I'll put a link in the show notes for you. And remember, Flourishing Through the Holidays, that free resource I created for you, that's still available. Look, the holiday season can be a beautiful time of familiarity, heartwarming traditions, and making memories with the ones you love. And on the flip side, if you've lost someone close, a broken relationship, undergone a traumatic event, or are in the midst of a major life transition, the holidays can be a very difficult time. If you feel angry or anxious or sad or disconnected, I get it. You may even question what it means to celebrate and be tempted just to close the blinds and stay home. You might even feel guilty for having any negative emotions around what's supposed to be a time for happiness and cheer. Holidays can be a stark reminder of what you don't have and what you've lost. There's nothing quite as isolating as going through a tough time when you're bombarded by messages of cheer. But look, like any of life's challenges, there are ways to navigate the season while nurturing your heart and mind in the process. No matter how you feel during this important time of year, there are steps you can take to not only make it through, but maybe even enjoy yourself along the way. Well, there's 5 simple steps in this workbook. I encourage you, go to the link, grab the resource. It's free. Make use of it. You'll find no judgment, just empathy and journaling prompts that'll help you uncover how you can take care of yourself and make the most out of this season. I see you. I love you. You are valued and oh so precious. Thank you so much again for the privilege of your time. We'll talk again soon.